Okay, so I decided to try and challenge myself artistically this week. Are you familiar with Blender? I'm certainly not. I actually don't know the first thing about 3D sculpting. So why did I ever expect that it would be easy? You know, for a second there, yeah, I kind of did think it would be that easy. But I was woefully unprepared for what awaited me here. Oh, I should probably mention that this video is inspired by a video from Pulp Anime. He's an animator on YouTube who makes videos about how to make VRM models for things like 3D animation and VTubing. I'm linking his video down in the description, and now let's get into this agonizing experience. So the first step from Pulp Anime was to download a program called Nogata, and I'll put the link below. So what do you think, Bree? This is essentially a simple free source to create a really basic body model that you can export and then import into Blender.
That reminds me of Ruby.
A little bit, yeah. Pulp Anime actually uses this program to make his fan-created Ruby series.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I really miss Ruby. Miss you, Monty.
So here I had to fiddle with the hair, and make it look obviously more like mine. The regular model doesn't have the same sort of floof my hair usually does. More like the avatar on our YouTube channel.
You gotta get those green nails.
Of course, I had to get the green nails. The only thing that I had trouble with here was the fact that I can't change the color of the lipstick.
Aww, that sucks.
So I ended up doing it the hard way later. Oh right, by the way, you guys did know I can just kind of make my hair as long or as short as I want. It's kind of a thing. Really simple transformation magic. I can do eye colors, skin tones, and about 2-inch height radius, bigger or smaller.
Is that what you're calling it?
And then there's some other add-ons to download and install. It all seemed really intuitive and smooth, at least for the most part. And then again, stuff like T-posing and VRM materials.
Oh, and all of a sudden she looks so much fancier and more 3D, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is necessarily removing all the lighting effects and stuff like this. Blender really optimizes the whole thing. It's a good program, I just was not prepared for everything I would have to do. And I know a little bit about this sort of stuff. Like, I've modded some really simple gaming textures before to create a doll-like version of myself. The same thing I plan to do here. I know how to extract the files that wrap around the model as like PNG or other image files and edit them in things like Photoshop and GIMP.
Is that you trying to figure out how to fix the lips?
Yeah, well, it's supposed to have this like transparent blush, and you notice it keeps like elevating off of the face. I'll admit, I got a little frustrated.
Well, at least you weren't catching fire to things by this point, because if you were, you would have stepped away from the computer by now.
Well,
Agni.
But I was able to figure out everything pretty much okay eventually. I was even able to get a fairly comparable model going on my usual program, just without any lip sync and this weird crap on my face.
Was it supposed to look like blush?
Yeah, it's supposed to be her blushing, and there's some sort of transparent thing.
Oh, hey, it's his video!
Yeah, I tried to refer back to the video. It wasn't working for me for some reason. So, yeah, see, it kept doing this error mode thing here, where it just would not import the textures properly. I tried to put it all on one Atlas file. Basically, that's part of one of these programs it installs here. All the add-ons, again, are in Pulp Anime's video. But see, there's the basic model. But again, you can actually see where the blush is like elevated off my face.
Oh.
And no matter what I tried to do, it wouldn't lay flat. So instead I went in and tried to just kind of get rid of it, which worked enough. Yeah, I actually tried to contact the guy who did the Atlas file add-on. He has his Discord up as his account information, but when I went to check, it was gone. So, yeah.
Oh.
If anyone can help me understand what I'm doing wrong here with the Material Combiner plugin, comment down below, and like this video if you like watching me struggle.
Schadenfreude.
I'm glad I'm not you.
How rude.
I don't know. I cannot count how many times I closed and reopened Blender because I just got so frustrated that I had to shut it down rather than melt the computer.
I remember watching you do that a couple times while I was working in the other corner. It was concerning.
I also did try a little bit of sculpting with the nose. The nose was a little bit too, like, pointed.
You don't have a pointed nose.
I don't have a pointed nose. I have more of like a round button.
Well, I mean, you're Scottish and Indian, so...
Oh, part of the reason why some of those textures turn out white underneath like that is because you also have to work on the shadows. But that's usually just uploading the same file again. I was so exhausted by the end of this.
Aww.
I felt like I was gonna lose it, but that's good enough, right?
I think it's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to watch you doing all that stuff.
All
It's been a
right.
long time since I've seen. It's been a long time since I've seen anybody using programs similar to this.
Yeah. There, see, now I figured out how to do the T-pose. And I export it as a VRM.
There's the blush
This is
again.
where I got completely sick and tired of the blush and just decided, you know what? I'm just going to take it out entirely. So I figured out how to just select dot by dot by dot by dot by dot by dot by dot.
Oh, wow.
I mean, honestly, I'm learning a lot, and I think it's always great to challenge yourself creatively, because that's how you evolve as an artist. But yeah, at least now I felt like I was having something that felt like progress. I am definitely going to need to take more time to practice with this if I expect to get any good at it. On both sides of my face. Now, this is how you know I like torturing myself. Or maybe I just like torturing you guys. Just tick, 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 tick. While you watch me do anti-ASMR Blender.
Oh my god, because there's absolutely no sound, but there's all that movement.
Well, the sound necessarily would have been me just yelling and screaming and cursing at the screen at this point.
Point taken.
There!
Well, you had accomplished some things. That's always good.
Yeah, I mean, I really just wanted some cool outfits for my avatar while I'm doing some thematic videos, right? More than just the traditional ones that I have. So in order to do the blend shapes, I use a different program called Blend Shape Clip Editor. And once again, you can find all these resources in Pulp Anime's video. And I liked it because at least it looks simple to understand, just assigning all the facial expressions to all the different vowels. So, you know, just bleh. And all the clothes I'm doing in the Vroid Clothing Maker. That one's available for free on Steam. Like, I need you guys to understand, this entire model was free for me. So, how do you think it compares to my other model? Should I just keep using this one and just figure out different clothes for her? I probably could. Let's see. Got a black trench coat. And now to fix my makeup. If I use a texture file that's just a regular PNG image, I can actually open it in GIMP and change whatever colors I want. So long as I keep in mind the regions and how they correspond to the parts of the model.
Oh, is that your lips?
Yeah, that's me putting on the makeup. See, this is the actual texture that goes on the face. And so changing these colors here.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
I went back into Blender. I wanted to try and erase the parts of my feet that are sticking through the shoes, as well as some of the colors.
Oh god, it's like you're wearing my glasses. My reading glasses. Oh, or Linda's regular glasses. More like my glasses. Yeah. Linda's are smaller than that.
And then I actually have the outfit on that I'm going to be using. I was going for a Matrix-y vibe, so I wanted, like, you know, black clothes.
Yeah.
Without the panty shot, but whatever.
Wait. What?
But that's going to be in the next video. So, tell us what you think down below. And how poorly did I do with Blender? Any final thoughts?
I like that you fixed her hair so it's not auburn anymore. It was auburn earlier and irritated the hell out of me. That's my final thought, and it's useless.
Not useless. Maybe I'll try to use this to make one for you next. Patreon is our main hub where all things involved with Tales of Atonement, and our patron support helps us produce our episodes faster and with more consistency. But what's in it for you? From there you can find our Tales of Atonement Discord server, art, music, comics, as well as exclusive viewership for upcoming scripts. Supporting us on Patreon is what shows us we're part of a growing community of artists, actors, history buffs, and storytellers that have become fascinated with our characters these past couple of years. This is our passion project we've put our hearts and souls into over 20 years, and your support really helps keep that flame alive. Right now, a big thanks to Pammy Poo, Heinrich28, Shadow Fox, Charles Tam, Arya Gamari, Jace Morland, and Lunder Lumen. And of course, everyone who joins us each week. At the very least, I hope you'll like this video, subscribe, and ring my bell if it really resonated with you. And I'll see you again next week. Many a mickle, Maximako.